What's going on, guys? I'm sorry I missed yesterday. There was no upload, and oh, it's raining outside. Here it comes. That's mostly because the biggest hurricane that has ever been recorded in the Atlantic Ocean is on its way to pretty much level Florida. Now, some people might think that that won't happen, and we all hope that that won't happen, but there is a chance that Florida is about to get fucked up. So, we've been hard at work on the car, trying to get it done. And you know, we obviously building the car, you run into shit. It gets complicated. It is what it is. It might not be running right when I leave the shop to head up to LS Fest, which is unfortunate, but I'm going to do everything I can, even up there, once we get there, to get the car done. We're trying to knock out all the fab stuff, so it's, you know, not much left to do once we get up there. And Tom's not going to be able to go because he has to watch the shop and make sure that it doesn't blow away or flood. You know, I don't know what he can do to prevent that, but they're saying any upwards of 200-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah. So this is crazy. So anybody that lives in Florida that might be affected by this, I wish you the best. I hope you guys are all right. Take care of your friends and family. I'm gonna walk around the car a little bit and show you guys what we have done, what we need to get done in the next 24 hours. Our plan, it's Wednesday right now, our plan is to leave Thursday evening and get on the road. Now that's cutting it really close, but what can I do? You know, I'm trying to do as much as I can. I'm gonna be bringing Raven and the dogs, and I might be doing something else after LS Fest, but I don't want to say it and then it not happen, so I'm not even gonna say anything. But I will be up there. We'll have shirts, I will have stickers, and I'm going to try and have the car done. Promise. Promise, promise, promise. Yeah, stay safe if you're staying in Florida. I know a lot of locals are saying that it isn't shit, and it's gonna be fine, and it's not even gonna be bad, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, so we're out. Let's go take a peek at the car. Carlos, what are you doing? Lazy? Alright, so you can't see it right now, but we finished installing the engine. It is exactly where it is going to be. The headers are on, the transmission's in, clutch is in, the tranny's mounted. Tom had to make a custom bracket for it. So yeah, that's all in. We got some of our accessories on. I had everything all mocked up, but now it's coming back out because we got to do some stuff to the water pump. We got to put the crank pulley on with the ARP crank bolt. Test fitted the radiator. We got to put the fans on. Moving around here, Carlos, watch out. Tom, like I said, we're trying to get this fab work out of the way. So right there, the pedals are in, which has been a setback for a long time. So those pedals are in, and then you can see the tranny right there. The shifter is going to sit a little bit farther back from the stock tunnel, or stock like shifter hole. But that's all right. And then that's pretty much it. So after he does all the fab stuff, once we get to the track, I should have it to the point where the only thing that needs to be done is wire the kill switch and hook, like everything's wired in the car, but the wires need to go to the switch panel, and the e-brake needs lines. Now I've been trying to source those lines all day today, and I can't find them anywhere, and I can't find anybody to make me any, so I'm kind of screwed. But I got some radiator hose, thermostat. I need a thermostat housing, which kind of sucks. But I'm doing everything I can, and I hope these last few days of videos have been exciting for you guys. Just being able to really see it kind of come together has been really big for me. This is Tom's girlfriend's brother, I think, and he's putting exhaust on a C6. So yeah, I think it's already started raining outside. I started loading up the trailer earlier. Yeah, it's already raining outside. It's about to get real. Are you scared of this hurricane?
No, because we're leaving.
That is true. Everybody should leave. Carlos, are you scared? Come here. Come on. Oh, yes. Hugs. Hugs. Everybody always asks about Princess. She's at home.
She's our stay-at-home dog.
She doesn't like Tom. She
Carlos
likes everybody.
is our social dog.
She literally likes everybody but Tom, and I don't know why.
And Dennis.
And Dennis. I have the cell and everything out. Now that only takes about 5 minutes to do, so it's not that big of a deal. But this was all bare metal, and I saw a lot of people actually comment asking if I was going to paint this. So now it's primered, and I'm just going to spray paint it because time crunch. And I bought this gray paint that I always buy, and it always works really good. But I got it, and it's defective. So now I just have a primered tube rear, and it doesn't look that good. I sprayed some clear right here over the primer just to kind of see if it would give it the same look. And it's similar, but it's not quite there, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do at this point. It does look better than raw metal, I think, especially because we're in Florida and it gets rusty and shit. But we're really just trying to get this shit done so we can get the fuck out of town before this hurricane destroys our house. Fingers crossed our house is still there when we come back. It's scary to think about, and you know, everything that we've worked for to get since being in Florida would be lost, and that would be really shitty. But at least I'll have my car and Raven and the dogs, and that's what's important. It's a little loud in here because the fans, but we got a decent amount done. It's definitely not going to be running right when I get to LS Fest. So there is a chance that we could get it running at LS Fest. I mean, I'm in a good place to have people, you know, around know more than I do and can help me wrench on the car a little bit, maybe get it done. I am registered to drive. I did pay to drive. So if the car does somehow miraculously get running, I'm good. But chances are that's not going to happen. So I just want to get it to the point where we can at least just have this shit look good, you know, and people can come look at it and see a completed car. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday, and I'm leaving town today because the hurricane's coming, and as you can see, so is everyone else in Florida. I'm going 15 miles an hour, and everybody is leaving town, and they're going elsewhere because shit is about to get real in Florida. Now, I'm not leaving town right this second. I'm actually driving an hour and a half north to pick up my drive shaft and to pick up my tires that Chelsea sent me at Shinjuku. I had to buy some tires from Chelsea because I couldn't afford to buy any Sestino tires for LS Fest, but it looks like I didn't need any tires because I'm not driving, unfortunately. So the car is at the shop. Tom's working on it right now, getting it as close as we can to completed, and then I'm loading up with Raven and the dogs and the car. The car will be at LS Fest, and you know, we're gonna go there and hang out for the weekend. Yeah, man, I'm fucking stressed out. I'm so sick of being stressed. I'm over it. I could just deal without the stress right now. Between the car, trying to get the car done, and a fucking Category 5 hurricane coming at Florida, life is stressful. So my house might not be here when I get back. Now that I could be over exaggerating, it might be fine, but there is a chance that it will not be there when I get back, or it will be severely fudged up. And then trying to go to LS Fest, make everybody happy that you know, invested in this car with parts or whatever. You know, it's very stressful. I'm going to try and have this car done within the next, you know, very soon, and start testing. I miss driving. I miss driving a cool, fast, fun car. Alright, so now I'm almost to Shinjuku. I'm going to grab all my tires and some brake lines for the second set of calipers for the hydro. And I've got this super fucking expensive $500 drive shaft in the back seat that I just want to fucking burn, but I can't. Pissed. Maybe I'll get Chick-fil-A for lunch. Chick-fil-A is bomb. I just had Chick-fil-A for the first time like a month ago, and now I love it. So yeah, I'm gonna go to Juku, grab this shit, go all the way back to Melbourne, go back to the shop, work on the car for a little bit, get as much done as we physically possibly can, and leave town before we get blown away by a hurricane. So I made it to Juku. I am about to back up to the bay over there. My window's so dirty. I'll back up, load these tires up, and head home, I guess. Maybe talk to AK for a second, catch up. If it wasn't for Chelsea Denofa, I would not have tires, and I would say I wouldn't be driving, but I'm not gonna be driving anyways.
E-brake lines.
E-brake lines. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, we got a lot of tires. We don't have enough room for all the tires. Damn it! I shouldn't have brought the Sabrosa rail. Fuck. Alright, they're going inside. Alright, we're all loaded up. 26 tires, 28 tires later. Got one in the front seat, back seat. This should be probably about 50 to 60 laps in the new car. Isn't that crazy? I'm hoping I get a little bit more out of these. Depends on the track we're at, but I'm guessing between 2 to 6 laps per set. If they could last 10 laps, 10 laps would be ideal. We'd be set if we get 10 laps out of the set.
Can we talk though? This is detailed progress. Fuck.
It literally looks like you're like, that's where my head sits in my seat. Alright, well I'm back at the shop now. It's getting late. I'm trying to get the fuck out of Dodge before fucking Irma tears this motherfucker down. Tom's putting the front bumper on.
And working on your intake.
Is that my intake?
Yeah. Using it to hold the bar up.
So as you guys have heard, the car is not gonna run, but we're gonna get it looking pretty. You guys can come by, take a look at it, pick up a shirt, pick up a sticker. And I got the rear all painted up. Go back here and show you guys what that looks like. Just needs a coat of clear on it. And then the fuel cell will go back in, everything will get plumbed back up. Trying to leave here in the next couple hours. Raven's been sitting at home all day. I'm sorry, Raven. Trying to get the hell out of here.
Tom's over here really knowing his way around some cock, honestly. I mean, let's be honest. Nice, thick, juicy.
You gotta hold it with 2 hands.
Absolutely.
That's the only way.
God, I mean, just look at it. The
All right,
man,
give it room to breathe.
The man can run a bead of cock, that's for sure. You beating that cock?
You know.
Tom's gonna stay and ride out the hurricane. He's got a raft set up in his room to pick him up and take him. My car's out of here, it's loaded up. I'm gonna show you guys in a second. I'm gonna go pick up Raven and we're out. I'm all loaded up. Next stop, LS Fest. I brought these wheels and tires. They're not gonna be needed, but at least they're in here for when the car is running and we can rip. This will be the last video until Friday night, maybe, if I have Wi-Fi up there. So fingers crossed, we'll see. I'm gonna do everything I can though. I appreciate you guys watching and following this build and following this journey. And I'm definitely not slowing down at all though. Ups and downs doesn't matter, the car's in a great place. We got really far in a week's time, and I'm thankful for everybody that helped out and put a hand on the car or helped out with parts or whatever. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys Friday night in Kentucky. Peace.